following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello, and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, overall, it looks like the number of new cases in the USA has kind of leveled out. Not gone away, not going down, but leveled out. It's been about the same here for the last month. Okay, which is a good thing. The death rate has gone down a little bit. We still have a dozen states with high death rates. The two that have the highest death rates are Florida and Michigan. One, of course, is in the faces the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf. Okay, and the other one is the Upper Midwest. And so, what's the similarities between the two? Well, the Michigan, they have the highest rate of these home breweries, okay, these little microbreweries, and everybody's making their own beer and this, that, and the other, so they're drinking gluten 24/7. In Florida, if you look at them county by county, depending on what county you're looking at, is 40, 50, 60% either Latinos, blacks, or the indigenous peoples, Native Americans, all of the above, okay? And so this is not a racial thing. This is a dietary, cultural thing. When you look at the top 9 states that have over 1 million cases, they have very high rates of Latinos and blacks in their population. It kind of averages like 40% of their population is a mix of Hispanics and blacks, okay? And so, again, it's not a racial thing, but it's what they eat and how they eat and so on. Now, it's said out here right now that the people who are exposed to this virus, okay, do okay if they're avoiding all the bad stuff. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten, no wheat, brown rice, no sugar, so they can absorb nutrition, and they're supplementing. And if they're supplementing. Now, it's come out that this infection from the coronavirus is not a respiratory thing. I've been yelling about that. It's a immune thing. It's not a respiratory thing. And so you have to do a lot of stuff. You know, Fauci, almost a year and a half ago now, said, this is a nothing virus. We got it on tape because he was interviewed, on the news. This is a nothing virus. Just wash your hands, distance 6 feet, wear masks, and this will be all over within a couple of weeks. Well, what did we get? By listening to Dr. Fauci? Okay, well, right now, we have 33,285,630 infections. All right? We have 592,630 dead. Within a week, we'll be over 600,000 dead at the rate we're going, okay? And it's really, really crazy. Now, when you compare us with India, every 3 days, they hit 1 million new infections. Okay, they're averaging about 360,000 to 400,000 new infections a day. We're doing in the United States about 1,000 infections a day. India is only second to us, and they're going to pass this up here in the next month if they keep going the way they're going. Okay, there are 20,664,900, and they're going up at a rate of, when you're looking at infections, again, 360,000 to 400,000. Deaths per day is around 3,500, 3,500. In the USA, we're looking at maybe around 1,000, give or take a little bit, new deaths every day. They're talking about coming out with a home test, just like you can go to a pharmacy and get a test to see if you have diabetes. You can do your own blood pressure. You can do kidney function and all that kind of stuff. You do pregnancy tests. You costs you $1.50. You don't need to spend $100 for an office call and $200 for the lab. You buy the test strips for $1.50 and do all these things. So they're coming out with this because this is such a common thing now. And these vaccinations are not working as they would hope for a couple of reasons. Number one, these variants, these mutations of this virus, right now in California, they got one that's kind of half California variant and half Indian variant, okay? It's mutated two different directions here, and it's going to be hitting California very hard. And so we need to, really, really do some good things here. Distance, wear a mask, wash your hands, use our hand sanitizer from Youngevity, use our colloidal silver. I've been doing that for 25 years, and it's paid off, our colloidal silver. I put 2 droppers full under my tongue 30 minutes for each meal and 30 minutes for bedtime for 25 years. I'm 82 years old and don't have any of the red warning lights. I want everybody to get a hold of that CD by pharmacist Keith and myself. The red warning lights goes into 8 or 9 different red warning lights you get. Tells you how to get rid of the red warning lights, because these are all nutritional deficiencies, but they set you up for a bad outcome from the coronavirus, all right? You also need to get a hold of the book in the CD Hell's Kitchen, go into the history of why we have these pandemics and why it is that India had such a rough time during the Spanish flu, okay, and now they're having a rough time during this coronavirus thing because they're going to surpass us, okay? They're going to be number one here pretty quick because we have slowed down in new cases and slowed down in deaths, and the Indians are spiking, okay? So this is something that is unimpeachable, and again, it's diet. Every time you compare it, I've had so many people call me and say, well, we checked out Wallach, we didn't believe it, but sure enough, you compare the Asian countries with an equal population to a country that is either European or has European influence like the USA and Canada, that kind of stuff. They lose, okay, because of the gluten. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily Tablets and the Mineral Capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Youngevity distributor today.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And just remember that the ninth state just went above 1 million cases of the coronavirus. We have California, Texas, Florida, New York, Illinois, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Ohio, New Jersey is the newest one. Right now, they're at 1,993,000, okay, or 993. It'll be 1,001,000 here in an hour or so, okay. And these states all have very high Hispanic and Black and Indigenous peoples in their part of their population. It kind of averages around 40% of their population of those states are a mix of Latinos, Blacks, and Indigenous peoples. And it's not a racial thing, it's a dietary thing. I urge you to get a hold of that book in the CD, okay, called Black Gene Lies. Because all these diseases said to be genetic in the black folks are really just nutritional deficiencies, all right? All these birth defects we're seeing now because, of this pandemic, no, it's not the virus. It's nutritional deficiencies because, people aren't paying attention to details of avoiding the bad stuff, and so you can maximize absorption and supplementing properly. And so prenatal vitamins should be taken for at least 6 months before you get pregnant, not after you've missed 2 periods, ladies, okay, because then the babies are already 99% formed, okay? And so we got a war going on here with this virus, and if you don't pay attention, there's going to be a lot of casualties, which there already are. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, I've got a story here headlined vitamin D intake naturally by eating certain superfoods, and they say your body needs vitamin D as it's involved in many important processes. It helps you absorb calcium and phosphorus, also helps reduce inflammation, which has been linked to several chronic diseases. Some studies in animals found that vitamin D has been found to slow cancer growth, cell growth, and decrease tumor blood vessel formation. Many of the body's organs and tissues have receptors for this nutrient. Vitamin D plays many roles inside the body. Having low vitamin D levels or being deficient in vitamin D may increase your risk of many health problems. According to the National Institute of Health, they recommend that adults take 15 to 20 micrograms daily. Adding more vitamin D-rich foods to your daily diet will help you easily maintain healthy vitamin D levels. And the foods they're talking about are salmon. They're talking about 100-gram serving of salmon, and then herring, about 216 IU of vitamin D per 100-gram serving. Cod liver oil contains about 450 IU of vitamin D per teaspoon. And then there's tuna. Tuna is each 100-gram serving of tuna contains about 270 IU of vitamin D. And then egg yolks, something you often recommend, has about 37 IU of vitamin D. Mushrooms have been fortified with vitamin D, and then they're talking about fortified foods, ones of which things like milk, soy milk, orange juice, and cereals and oatmeal that have had vitamin D added to it. And they say getting enough vitamin D every day ensures your body functions well. To avoid health issues linked to vitamin D deficiency, incorporate more vitamin D-rich foods into your diet, and you can also take supplements, which is something we recommend.
Yeah, and of course we have the capsules and we have the spray. The spray tastes like lemonade. Little kids like it, and even seniors, they prefer the spray to taking 3 more capsules twice a day. Okay, and so our spray is going like crazy right now. And it actually helps your bone and the bone marrow be healthy. And part of the function of the bone marrow, of course, is to make white blood cells, part of your immune system, your antibodies, part of your immune system, your red blood cells and platelets, part of the immune system. And you can be taking everything and all the calcium you need and blah, 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 but if you're not taking in vitamin D3, you can't absorb it properly and put it in your bones. And most people, even if they live in a sunshine state, they don't sit out in the sun for 4 hours naked to get enough vitamin D3. They put sunblocker on, and they sit in the shade. They avoid the sun, and so you really, really have to consciously supplement. And, of course, we have zinc, and we have our vitamin C. These are all lozenges and chewables. Even little kids will take the zinc because they taste like raspberries. Oh, my gosh. good for the immune system. Well, thank you, Doug. That's a good one. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many ancient legacy oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. Keep Ancient Legacy's tea tree oil in your medicine chest for first aid. Tea tree oil is great for soothing the itching and stinging associated with insect bites, burns, scrapes, and other skin irritations. It's also effective as an antiseptic. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Longevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness, and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local Longevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
If your doctor is telling you that you can get all the nutrients you need to stay healthy, well, that's just wrong. Dr. Joel Wallach has identified 90 essential nutrients that the human body needs to thrive. Crops only need 3 nutrients to thrive, so where does your doctor think the other 87 nutrients come from? They don't. So if you're not supplementing, you're starving your body. Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine will get you a long way down the road to getting those 90 essential nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine contains plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine is a balanced and complete daily supplement. So if you want to give your body the nutrients it needs, order Beyond Tangy Tangerine today. Contact your local Longevity associate to order this product, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 90 Flat Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And remember, we are, looking to help you, okay? And it's a matter of information. Don't forget that red warning light CD. Okay, I mean, it goes into 8 or 9 pre-existing conditions which set you up for a bad outcome if you do get the coronavirus or some other infectious disease. And the red warning lights tells you what products to take. We also have a couple more. One is Black Gene Lies, okay, put together by myself and Pastor Creflo Dollar out of Atlanta, Georgia. And then Praise the Lord and Pass the 90. It's kind of after the Praise the Lord and Pass the Ammunition. If you're in the military, you know what I'm talking about. This was Miss Linda and her pastor, Mike Freeman, up there in Baltimore, Maryland. He was in a coma, just had days or a week or so to live, and we just rubbed the plant minerals on him, and he's supposed to die. Okay, the doctors had given up on him. In just a couple of days, he wakes up, goes back down to his studios, and he interviewed me. And we made this DVD and the CD called Praise the Lord and Pass the 90. It goes into the details of what products to take for these kinds of things. And so I urge you to do that and give it to people you love for graduations and weddings and birthdays and promotions, and whenever there's some little present that's due, or just because you love them. Okay. Charmaine, are you there?
I'm here, yeah.
Okay. Now, we've been working together for over 30 years, and so you've seen a lot, okay? You've seen pandemics come and go. And so what's your impression? Is it getting quiet there in Michigan in the upper Midwest, or is it still in flames?
No, we still don't have the businesses. Like McDonald's isn't open inside, And I think it's to the point where they like it because they don't have to have, clean the toilets or anything and clean up the tables and all this stuff. They probably make more money by just having the drive-thru open. So maybe this is a new way to operate. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's the only bad thing is there's some restaurants that don't have drive-thrus, like Denny's here doesn't have them. What's that other one? Big Boy, they don't have drive-through, so when they're closed up, So they're in
well, they have to. Trouble. They can actually build a drive-through window. That's easy enough to do.
Yeah, well, that's what they're going to have to do because it looks like this is the way it's going to be. They don't. I think they keep releasing new strains of the virus, and the rumor is, Dr. Mercola on his website, he's taken all this stuff down because his life has been threatened. The people that get the vaccine now, there's something in the vaccine that makes them spread the virus to new people. And he had that on his website, and now he's taken it down because he's gotten so many death threats, not just for him, but for his family.
Yeah, we have to appreciate that, again, the vaccine doesn't kill viruses, bacteria, fungus, or yeast. It just alerts your body to the bad guys. And if you're eating bad stuff, and your intestines aren't absorbing because you've killed your villi with gluten, and or you're not supplementing so that you get nutrients to your bone marrow so your bone marrow can make white blood cells and antibodies and red blood cells and platelets, you're in trouble. So people feel good, hey, it's getting better, and you go out and infect people. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter 3388 at checkout. That's harrys.com, code 3388. Enjoy.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Longevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And don't forget, people say, well, I don't know a lot of people. How am I going to build a longevity business? Well, you get yourself a couple of boxes of the Rebound sticks, the little single servings. There's 30 in a box. Take a handful of them when you go to the store. Take a handful of them when you go to get gasoline. Take a handful of them when you go to work or you go to church. And people are saying, oh, man, I'm tired. I don't have any energy. You say, try this, okay? Here's my card along with it. If you feel any benefit from it, I can get them for you at wholesale and so forth and see what goes. And you will get a lot of people who will join you in your longevity business because of just the Rebound energy, 100 nutrients. There's no other sports drink or energy drink out there with 100 nutrients in it. Rebound. I mean, it comes in 12-ounce cans, it comes in those little sticks, and it comes in a canister with the powder. And so there's no reason why you can't figure out a way to take it. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Pennsylvania. And Edward, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Edward, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Hello, Dr. Wallach. I'm a physician here in Pittsburgh area, Pennsylvania. We spoke 2 weeks ago, and you told me to call you back in 2 weeks. So I'm calling you back today. I want to give you some testimony, and there's also another health issue that we didn't get to talk about last time. So my testimony is this. Well, first of all, I am a physician. I believe that Jesus Christ heals today, and I believe in the power of nutrition for healing. Last time we spoke, I had some issues with my memory and issues with my eyes, and you made some suggestions, and I went ahead and ordered the Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0, and I've been using it only for a few days, but it's been a blessing to me. I'm already subjectively experiencing improved memory, improved clarity of thought. So I wanted to share that with you, and it's only been a few days, and I'm taking it at much higher than recommended doses as I do with most supplements.
Well, thank you. Before you go, okay, well, that's a great testimony, and before you go on, you're a medical doctor, correct, or a DO or an MD?
I'm an MD.
Okay, good. Well, congratulations. And, of course, you magnify that. We do this literally tens of thousands of times an hour around the world. Okay, so we're seeing millions of people. I do radio interviews with 12 million people on there because people want this information. So I really appreciate the fact that you kept your word, you tried it, and you're giving us a testimony. And from a medical doctor, I give you high praise. Okay, so what's your newest question?
Absolutely, and I would just add to that, I wasn't able to get all the things you recommended because I've had some financial setbacks because of my health issues, but I'm going to get them all eventually. But at least I've started, and the 90 essential nutrients are really helping me. So my other health issue I wanted to bring up today is my doctors are concerned about chronic leukemia, and I wanted to get suggestions you may have to address that situation.
Okay, is that a subjective diagnosis or is that a complete diagnosis? In other words, are they looking for leukemia or do they make a diagnosis of leukemia?
They've done a lot of blood tests, and these hematologists are concerned that based on the blood testing, based on the blood counts, that there may be chronic leukemia, and that they want to do follow-up testing.
Okay. Yeah, because they can't quite figure it out. Now, Charmaine, are you there?
I'm here, and I know that they have cured certain forms of leukemia with arsenic.
Yeah. But okay, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes.
Why would somebody not have the right amount of red blood cells and too many white blood cells? Well, hang on, don't say the answer yet. We're going to come back with Dr. Edward here in just a moment.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552.
Hi, registered pharmacist Ben Fuchs here. I've been studying healthy bodies for 35 years, and what I've got to tell you may shock and surprise you, but if you listen up, it may change your life. Certainly most people have heard about carbon monoxide, but usually only as a toxic gas. In fact, the toxicity associated with carbon monoxide, the stuff that composes much of what's called air pollution, is what most of us think about when we think about the odorless gas. And in fact, carbon monoxide is toxic and a leading cause of accidental poisonings. And according to the American Medical Association, it kills 1,500 people a year and sends 10,000 people to the hospital every year from leaking chimneys and furnaces and water heaters and wood stoves and such. It's one of the toxic compounds in tobacco smoke, especially secondhand smoke. And make no mistake about it, if you breathe someone else's smoke, you're being involuntarily drugged and toxified. There's lots of ways to protect yourself from carbon monoxide toxicity, but none is more effective than plain old ascorbic acid or vitamin C. We're hearing a lot of gobbledygook about ascorbic acid is not really a vitamin and not really vitamin C, and while that may or may not be literally true, the fact of the matter is ascorbic acid, which is readily available and inexpensive, is a very potent nutritional detoxification substance. In addition to neutralizing the toxicity of carbon monoxide, ascorbic acid's chemical reaction with carbon monoxide serves to stimulate respiration, that is breathing, further improving carbon monoxide elimination. Even if you're not sure if you're dealing with carbon monoxide poisoning or any other toxicity, you never know, and using 1,000 milligrams a day of ascorbic acid is just a good all-around detox insurance policy. Pharmacist Ben here, urging you to go to kscohealth.com to order Beyond Tangy Tangerine, the Healthy Start Pack, and other nutritional supplements that I personally use and recommend. You can purchase these premium quality products at wholesale prices online at kscohealth.com. That's kscohealth.com. I'm the pharmacist that believes that staying healthy and strong is not only about medicine, it's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to do its work. Go to kscohealth.com. Make sure you check out the cool videos, too, at kscohealth.com. That's kscohealth.com.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. This is Dr. Joel Wallach for Longevity and 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go right back to Pennsylvania and Dr. Edward here. Quick questions. How old are you, Dr. Edward?
57 years old.
Okay, and how much do you weigh?
About 165 pounds.
Okay, and how tall are you?
5'9".
Okay. Now, do you have any other issues, any high blood pressure, diabetes, anemia, anything like that?
No.
Do you have any low platelets?
No.
Okay. Do you have any skin issues, any eczema, dermatitis, or psoriasis?
No.
Do you have any bowel problems? Celiac
No.
disease, ulcerative colitis, that kind of stuff? Any respiratory stuff?
No.
Okay, good. anything going on with tinnitus, ringing in the ears, or balance problems?
No.
Okay. Had to think about that a little bit. Okay. Now, Charmaine?
Well, the reason I hesitated was sometimes, like, if I'm walking on like on a bus or something, sometimes I lose my balance a bit, but not just walking on flat ground.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. Now, Charmaine, what sort of deficiencies can result in things going on with the bone marrow?
When you have osteoporosis so bad that it fills up your cavity, your bone cavity, and you can't make new blood or anything.
Yeah, you can't make red blood cells, you can't make white blood cells, or you might make too many white blood cells and not enough red blood cells, not enough platelets, and all this kind of stuff. And it kind of confuses hematologists when you get all these weird things going on. They can't quite put their finger on it. It's not quite strong enough to call it leukemia, but they keep looking and digging around and trying to find out what's going on there. And let's see here. Did we recommend a hair analysis for you, Dr. Edward?
No.
Okay. We need to get a hold of our book. It's called Rare Earths Bin Cures, and teach you how to collect the hair, how to box it up, where to ship it to. Don't forget to check because it won't run the test without it. And we'll learn a lot, okay? It goes into all the nutritional minerals. If they're all low, what does it mean if they're all low, Charmaine?
It means that you're not absorbing them or you're not ingesting them or both.
Or both, yeah. Okay. And it also has a chart for toxic metals, like mercury and lead and all that kind of stuff. And so it'd be a very, very useful thing. I urge you to, go to www.drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com. Get a hold of that book, Rare Earths and Cures. Don't send it to any laboratories. Send it to the laboratory we're recommending because we've been working with them, for 50 years. And they know exactly what they're doing. And whether you have toxic metals or you're not absorbing efficiently or you have some specific deficiencies, we will find that out from that one test. Okay? And it'll be a great, great thing. In the meantime, make sure you're avoiding all the bad stuff, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens. And what would you recommend for Dr. Edward, Charmaine, at 165 pounds and 57 years of age?
Well, what he's taken is fine, but I would add to it. From what he talked about, I would add the synaptive to it.
Mm-hmm.
It would help him greatly because we've got a lot of people that came back from wars and they swear by it. It's done a lot for their mental clarity.
Yep. Okay, and the fact that he showed improvement in just a few days on just, kind of a modest dose of everything and really not doing everything he should. He just did a little bit, and he wound up with some great stuff. And so, we want you to become a warrior in this war against health ignorance and this war against the coronavirus and a war against disease. And so you'll have a personal testimony, and, somebody with your background, people will come to you and ask, well, how did you, we heard about you on the radio here, and, we need to do what you're doing. What do we do here? And you will build a very, very respectable and honest longevity business and helping other people. Now, Charmaine, are you a medical technician, a nurse practitioner, or a doctor, a pharmacist?
No.
Okay. What's the maximum education you've had here?
I'm a high school graduate with a course in welding.
There you go. Well, thank you very much, and keep in touch with us, Dr. Edward, because we have lots to do with you for a long time, and so you're going to help a lot of people with your story. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Phoenix, Arizona, and Adam, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello,
well, Adam, you're on the air. Okay, sir. How can we help you?
Yeah, I met you 2 years ago, and I've been using your product, so thank you for that. My mom's in the hospital originally it was for, and it's still the same thing, congestive heart failure. They said she has a leaky mitral valve, leaky tricuspid, and she also has arthritic knee and severe complications. And now today they just told me, we found out she may have amyloidosis of the heart. So I said, well, how come you guys didn't notice a year and a half ago? So they want to try and put her on some experimental stuff.
Okay, how much does your mom weigh?
She lost some weight because of that furosemide, so she's from 168 down to 150.
Okay. And how old's your mom?
My mom's 77, going to be 78. Well, since she's been here the last 2 weeks, I've been giving her 2 scoops of your longevity aid plus 1 pollen burst.
John, your phone has gotten muffled. Did you change something?
Hello?
That's much better, yeah.
Yeah, plus a 1 scoop of your OsteoFX, and I ordered your CM. And I've been dumping in her drink, 300 milligrams of bentophyramine. It's like a B1 and a K2 D3. But I need some serious help with her because it's just
okay. Stop. Stop. You need to get your pen out here. Okay, Charmaine.
I got it.
What would you do for Adam's mom? Okay, she's got congestive heart failure. Okay, and so what would you do for her? She got a knee problem also.
Oh, a knee problem? Okay, well, then I'd get her on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, no oils, and then I would get her on a healthy brain and heart pack, but I would also add to it the MSM, the glucogel, and the Fucoid Z for the knee problem, and then vitamin D3 for absorption, and then I would also add de-stress for everything.
Because you have for the congestive heart failure, de-stress, you can take 3 of those twice a day, 2 bottles a month. She should also have the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, 3 of those twice a day, get blood flowing through blocked arteries and valve problems and all that kind of stuff. And the knee thing, a 77-year-old person, we have the capacity to heal. These things are not due to age, they're due to nutritional deficiencies, but it's imperative that she gives up her oatmeal for breakfast and her Aunt Jemima pancakes and her spaghetti 3 nights a week at the spaghetti factory and all that kind of stuff. No gluten, and get her on the program that Char laid out, and then call us every couple of weeks because you are going to have a great testimony for yourself and your mom. We do this literally thousands of times a day all over the world, and so we are very confident, but we always like new testimonies because people, they want to hear from new people just to make sure that, think about it. I've heard the same results in maybe 15 people in the last week. Okay, well, that's pretty good recommendation when you get results consistently like that. Okay, and this is Arizona. Okay, all right, Doug, let's go to callers.
Said to Minnesota, and John, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
So, John, you're on the air. Yes, sir.
I am. My dog is Char recommended EFA and MSM, but didn't say how many. He's 70 to 77 pounds for his hip problem.
Okay. Charmaine, how much MSM would you give a 77-pound dog quickly?
I would give him at least 6 a day. At least.
Okay, 6 a day of the MSM, but I would also throw in 4 scoops of the Arthrodex. And we'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach.
going like crazy because of the pandemic. We're starting to get all these variants now with India. And so the response to the vaccine is going down, okay, because the vaccine is made for the original bug, the original virus. And so when you have all these variants, it confuses the body's defensive system. Say, well, that looks kind of familiar, but it ain't the one I'm looking for, kind of thing. And so if you want to get the maximum benefit, you need to make sure that you are staying away from all the bad stuff, give your immune system what it needs to chip in and help. Do not depend entirely on a vaccine. Well, thank you, everybody. Great stuff today. Thank you so much, Charmaine. Superlative job as usual. Thank you, Doug. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.